What is narrative analysis? Narrative analysis is a qualitative research method used to explore and interpret the stories people share, focusing on the sequence of events, the characters, and the meaning behind the narratives. It studies how individuals construct their experiences and make sense of the world through storytelling. This method is widely used in psychology, sociology, healthcare, and education to understand experiences, cultural norms, and individual or group identities. When to use narrative analysis: to explore how people perceive and interpret their experiences, to study cultural, societal, or organizational narratives, to understand how individuals construct their identities through storytelling, to analyze qualitative data in psychology, healthcare, or social sciences. Applications of narrative analysis: healthcare, understanding patient journeys and experiences with illness or treatment. Psychology, exploring trauma, coping mechanisms, or identity formation. Education, analyzing student or teacher narratives to improve learning environments. Media studies, examining how stories in films, books, or news shape public perception. Narrative analysis provides rich insights into personal and collective experiences by emphasizing the importance of storytelling as a way to convey meaning. Techniques used in narrative analysis: 1. Story mapping definition, organizing narratives into a logical structure, often using a timeline or sequence of events. Technique: identify key elements like the beginning, middle, and end of the story. Map the sequence of events to understand how they connect. Example: analyzing a patient's healthcare journey to identify critical moments, such as diagnosis, treatment, and recovery. 2. Thematic analysis within narratives definition, identifying recurring themes, patterns, or ideas within stories. Technique: coding parts of the narrative for specific themes, highlighting themes like resilience, conflict, or growth. Example: studying immigrant stories to understand themes like adaptation and cultural integration. 3. Discourse analysis definition, examines how language is used within the narrative to construct meaning. Technique: analyze tone, vocabulary, and rhetorical devices, explore how language reflects cultural or societal norms. Example: analyzing political speeches to understand how language is used to influence public opinion. 4. Structural analysis definition, focuses on the structure of the story and how it shapes the narrative's meaning. Technique: identify the narrative's framework, such as chronological order or cause-effect relationships. Analyze how the story's structure impacts its interpretation. Example: studying a survivor's account of a natural disaster to understand how they sequence events to make sense of their experience. Number 6. Contextual analysis definition, considers the broader context in which the narrative was created or shared. Technique: analyze the cultural, historical, or social background influencing the narrative. Examine how external factors shape the storyteller's perspective. Example: analyzing autobiographies from war veterans to understand how historical events influenced their stories. Number 7. Performance analysis definition, focuses on how the story is delivered, including gestures, tone, and audience interaction. Technique: study non-verbal cues, pauses, and intonation. Examine how the storyteller engages their audience. Example: analyzing live storytelling events to understand how performance affects the narrative's impact. Thank you very much for watching the presentation, developed by onlineacademy.org.in.